Democrats jump up and down against it, you know, snarling under their breath about what a racist you must be or a xenophobe, whatever that is. And then they should reveal, excuse me, this is from your own platform in 2008. But it shows how far left the Democrats have gone with Dick Durbin saying you can't use the phrase chain migration. Now we're told we can't use the phrase illegal alien. Now we're told by Dick Durbin and others that this is the civil rights issue of our time. Not helping poor Americans in our inner cities, not helping poor Americans in our rural areas. No. Helping foreigners become legalized Americans and then citizens who can vote for Democrats. That's the great civil rights issue of our era. I just thought you'd want to know. Now, back in November 2007, again, the Democrats took a bit of a different position on this, including Barack Milhouse Benito Obama. Let's take you back. Around 11 years ago, really 10 and a half years ago. Check this out. Go.
We've had 5 million undocumented workers come over the borders since George Bush took office. It has become an extraordinary problem. And the reason the American people are concerned is because they are seeing their own economic position slip away. And oftentimes, employers are exploiting these undocumented workers. They're not paying the minimum wage. They're not observing worker safety laws. And so what we have to do is create...
Even the clapping seals are clapping for this. That is, left-wing Democrats in the audience. The most left-wing, loyal Democrats they have. That's how they load up these audiences. I mean, he sounds like Donald Trump in his own way, doesn't he? And yet, this clearly is not the position of the Democrat Party today. Go ahead.
A comprehensive solution to the problem. Now, I have already stated that as president, I will make sure that we finally have the kind of border security that we need. That's step number one. Step number two is...
More applause? Wow. Of course, he didn't make sure we had the kind of border security we needed. That's pretty amazing. Go ahead.
To take on employers. Right now, an employer has more of a chance of getting hit by lightning than be prosecuted for hiring an undocumented worker.
And how many employers were prosecuted in the 8 years that Barack Milhouse Benito Obama was president of the United States for hiring illegal aliens? Can't be many. Go ahead.
Has to change. They have to be held accountable. And when we do those things, I believe that we can take the undocumented workers, the illegal aliens who are here, get them...
He kind of fell back there. He said undocumented workers, illegal aliens. That's a slip up. Please don't do that again. Go ahead.
Out of the shadows, make sure that they're subject to a stiff penalty.
By the way, this shadows thing, I go by the same 7-Eleven once or twice a day. Unless there's a shadow from the building, there are people lined up there, seeking work or talking to each other and so forth, who are illegal aliens. How do I know? Because the police tell me they're illegal aliens and they can't do a damn thing about it. So, there you go. Go ahead.
Make sure that they're learning English. Make sure that they go to the back of the line so they're not getting an advantage over people who came here legally. And when we do that, I think that we can, instead of shedding all this heat, start shedding some light on the problem, and we can once again be a nation of laws and a nation of immigrants. That's what I intend to do as president of the United States.
But what did he do as president of the United States? DACA. And DAPA. And open borders. And all that kind of stuff. So he never did any of that. He did the opposite of that, and this is what Democrats do. They want the amnesty, then they'll tell us to do all these other things, and they don't do all these other things, like secure the border.